Greens, thanks. Okay, all right. The cats are fast asleep. I just saw them probably. You were here yesterday. They were going nuts. Yeah. Those that want a cat might want to rethink some of that. There's hair everywhere. Can't ever seem to get ahead of it. All right, so going to the spider matrix basically is another way of looking at our reality. The World Wide Web. And this is a question through the ET origins. Oh wait, I didn't get that set up, did I? Well, nobody's here yet, so get her up and running. I forgot about this. Already pull information from it. Okay. This is submitted to ET Origins about the spider matrix. Well, the insectoid energy that's connected to our reality. Of course, there's another energy here, the bees and the wildfires that have been going around. Even the Amazon River had a wildfire last year. I pulled it up here, but I'll show it if I remember to do it. First off, like the matrix, the spider energies, as it shows our connection with insectoid beings, how we connect to our reality, how we're, how they're just helping building. Now, I wouldn't say all realities are like that, but this one is. I mean, even the reptile energy, you can see that within ourselves. So it's just another, if you have to see our reality, what terminology, what's your version of it? Let's put it that way. Everyone sees things differently. So seeing it from insectoid's point of view is probably not the most popular for various reasons, but it's not the one that you hear very often. Let's put it that way. Not that it's wrong or anything like that. Far from it. Yeah, and I've been thinking about bringing in the insectoids for a while, but this is one angle to go about it. Spider Matrix, I haven't thought about that in a long time. So, but yeah, I definitely see that for sure. We'll channel those energies, the bees, the wildfires. Basically, it's just the energy. So the fire energy has to do with burning off the past. Like before 2020, the Amazon River was like having fire left and right, and then 2020 happened. So it's burning off low. Even what was it, Lebanon? Did they have like I forget what happened in Lebanon. It's been a while, but yeah, there's certain shifts that occur, and the world changes. So yeah, like a place like Disney, if that place catches on fire, it's kind of a retaliation. The human collective doesn't need it anymore. That's at least one example. And the human collective finally turned against it, and it was like we have enough of you. Notre Dame. Did that happen in 2000? Like, when did that happen? I forgot. That happened in Notre Dame fire happened in 2019, and then 2020 happened. So I think there's some connections there also, because Notre Dame survived like 2 world wars. And so it's keeping our reality going. And also Bangkok. So it was the golden. What is it called? The Grand Palace in Bangkok. There's a lot of golden reptilian energies. There's a lot of bizarreness there. And when it comes down to it, everything goes back to mythology. Well, That's one way of looking at it. Let's put it that way. Looking for your Earth history and all that. You look at mythology, all the myths. Not everything's been, recorded, or if it was recorded, if it was destroyed. Look at India. It all leads back to our, what basically the fourth dimension was more alive back then. And I can see, even dinosaur type creatures here. Bizarreness. You look at the mythology, it's just weirdness. And for these creatures to incarnate as a human is a big deal. Like you have like these dragon reptilian beings that are like bizarre golden being, just creatures. But now they're human. So they brought their knowledge here. You see all this bizarre, like in even Asia, you saw strange dragon formations. So they have their imprint here. They need this world for their growth. As an insectoid beings, do they need this world for their growth? Yes and no. I mean, I would say that insectoid beings help worlds like this to be created. It's like part of their DNA structure, even like the reptilians. The reptilians and the insectoid beings they're different, but they kind of work together to create physical realities. When you connect to a reptilian energy, you can probably feel there's some kind of physicality there. It's some part of their evolution. Yeah, but with Palladian and Syrians, but there's nothing like a reptilian energy. I mean, it's just not the same. It's just a different type of. I mean, talk about that type of energy truly keeps you grounded here. And this world is kind of like a red pill for the soul. For the soul to figure itself out, to find self-love as part of it. No matter all the galactic beings and all that, some just want to connect to the aliens and fly away and all that. But there's answers here for you to find. And to find those answers obviously isn't easy. The aliens can't solve everything, obviously. And some give their power away to the aliens and all that. That's why if the aliens ever did show, it would cause so much problems here, because so many would be worshiping them. And it's kind of happening now, and you don't see them here, so they know that. So the timeline will probably definitely happen one day. All right. Okay, I was on comic prep sessions. We have the schedule. We have the shop. We have the webinar this week. We have social network behind the scenes. We have the Akashic behind the scenes video archive, and this is where you can post your questions. Some of the subject matters today have to do what has been submitted on AT Origins. You can just send me a message. I created so now you can let's see if I can do this here. Facebook now works. If you're not logged into Facebook, it works. Works fine. If you're already logged in, I'm not sure if it works or not. But it's now functioning to some level. But if you already have an account, you don't need it. So yeah, first. So yeah, the first subject matters of this come from ET Origins. Just to make that a little bit clearer, so we're getting through all this. So first off, the fires. Yeah, Spain. Wildfires in 2020, 22. And then Bangladesh. Yeah, the bizarre that happened there. So maybe that was where it was. I remember it being a fire at Lebanon. Amazon River 2022, which we didn't really hear much about that. I don't know. What was it? Lebanon. I thought didn't something happen in Lebanon? Oh wow. Oh, okay, so they're gonna get blown up instead. Never mind. And then the Grand Palace in Bangkok. I might have did a connection on this before. But yeah, look at go and then you get kind of the guys like this and that. These guys are taking human form. They are so are protectors. So think about if you have alien contact and these guys show up. I mean, they have these things here. I mean, this is all from mythology. It's all, I mean, I imagine it's part of their religion to some level. Yeah, so imagine if you're related to one of these guys. So it's just, it's a form that they chose for whatever reason, but doesn't mean that they're negative. They can have positive energy to just look very strange to what we're used to. So, yeah, just another way for us to look at reality a little bit differently. And you see, when you look at the energies of this place, it's definitely higher frequency for sure. Now, maybe not everybody agrees with it, but there are places that are like neutral, like you won't get attacked there, energy wise. I would say this is one of those places. Maybe not completely out of the woods, but this is like a neutral type of centerpiece. They hang out. Look at that. Jeez. I don't think it's Anunnaki either. I don't think so. It's just it's all right. Okay, we're going to the frequencies there. Hopefully everything is got. Yeah. A second here. Oops. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We'll go for Spider Matrix. The bees and the wildfire. To what's going on with it. Yeah, just what's going on with nature in general. Basically, the main timeline. And we're going to Bangkok's the golden reptilian frequency. So, okay, all right, blessings. Greetings, we are the insectoids. We're just a consciousness. Spider energies can be very aggressive. Sometimes they are lenient, but a lot of times they are aggressive towards others. They want more. They want a great deal. They want the energies of others, basically. So they want knowledge of your world. Is it good or bad? It all depends on the there's both. It's just you can say some spider beings are there to elevate your frequency to move you along. Obviously, not all of them want to speak because they have agendas. Learning from humanity. You say the insectoid is another way of looking at your reality because it is not a place that many look. And not all insectoid beings have, yes, the best interests for humanity. You see all the chaos that's happening on your planet. And some feed off of those energies. Yes, the archons also has their connections to the insectoid. It doesn't mean that all insectoid beings are archon energies, but some do feed off of the human consciousness. So there's just an energy field that has to be healed there. Basically, it's a galactic war. So insectoid beings bring their problems here. And this is for your world to start to understand that. You see it all day. Of course, humanity is not at that level, but some of you can tune into it if you absolutely need to. So the web here is a connection, but also you see with that connection, there are consequences to that. So, like with the internet connecting everyone, now you're going more into each other's consciousness, each other's souls, each other's minds. So it's like another form of telepathy. I mean, you see how it is on a physical level. Wait until you go into each other's minds. You're kind of doing that to a certain level, but it's not all being remembered. So it's just a lot of soul growth that you're going through currently. So it's just that you're going through a soul transformation, as you can see with society. Society can get too much information from each other and have like an overload. And you're seeing that currently. Some do go crazy, such as those are going through their gender identity issues. Like they're taking it to a whole nother level. Some might be just so lost, or maybe if I change my gender a couple of times, I can finally call this world home. And so they're also remembering other lifetimes where they've been other genders. So they get really confused here, as you can see. It's just never, yeah, you're connecting more to each other. And it's intense. So, not for everybody, but some aren't used to it. Now, once again, some are used to going telepathically into each other's energy. But when you do it on a physical level, it's like hitting a brick wall. And then when you finally do connect to someone else's, uh, their, um, their, someone else's consciousness, yes, it's like drugs. It's overwhelming. They get depressed, whatever it might be. So they're seeing a great deal. And many are putting their insecurities on the internet also. So that's triggering others. It's like a war of the mind, as you can see. So this is like basically it's like a data dump. Humans are really getting to know each other I mean worldwide. So which can cause when you probably feel those energies like that, yes, what can possibly go wrong with that? Things can be worse, and they can. There's some pullback, like the consciousness. We can feel like the minds are colliding, or it can cause a real, even like an energy holocaust, you can say. And there is some pullback to not let things clash too much, but there is a large clash going on currently. Is the internet corrupting the souls here? Well, they're going to find some way to do it anyway. It's just your world's adapting. So your world is connecting more telepathically on a physical level. It's using their keyboards, using a physical way, but you are going to each other's minds. You might not be reading each other's minds, but many are becoming more open, saying what's on their minds. You see how that's going. And you're getting a lot out of your system, but there's still a great deal to go through. As for the insectoid beings, that's their, this is like the insectoids kind of like part of the push for humanity to evolve. So this is greetings to you. This is the consciousness of your timeline. We're also connected to spirits, astral realms. Some places want to burn off their old frequencies. So you see these fires, even Amazon energy is burning off old timeline energies. It's done on purpose, of course. Timing of just flaming out the old frequencies of the past. So you're actually burning out old timeline, like old structures get burned. Some of them are kind of restored. Your Notre Dame is basically, it's not as strong as it used to be. Doesn't mean it's going to go away yet. People still need that frequency, but it's a half power. It's never going to be as strong as it used to be. And these fires doesn't mean you're going to higher dimensions. You have quite some time for that. Humanity's structure, they're too busy learning from the physical realities, and that's what high vibrational beings are here to understand. That Physical realm is here for a reason. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Now, it can be here to help, assist with becoming easier reality. Obviously, it's not letting itself be all that easy. It fights back because many souls still have a lot to learn from this reality. Some are hiding a great deal from themselves, and so there's a lot of releasing the individual is not always ready to do. And like, there's many incarnate here that are a certain person in public, and then behind the scenes they're another person. They haven't quite healed that person behind the scenes yet. The wounds from the past, not always willing to look at. Some are very deceiving, as some of you know. um, some bosses are like that. Some relationships are like that. It's like when they get into a relationship, the black mantis comes out, the black queen. Now, it just does goes back into your insectoid energies where like a spider or a mantis will devour its mate. And some of them are incarnated here as human that are kind of doing the same thing. So that's why in a relationship, you feel like your partner is trying to devour you because they truly are ready to do. Yeah, they get tired of you, they get what they want out of you, then they want more. They're just there's some ego energies that have to be healed there, and it's just yes, so a lot of darkness you can say. Is the world ready to deal with those things? This world has not quite figured out how to deal with its problems. Has not been fully diagnosed. I mean, you have professionals that try to help you out of problems, but it hasn't fully been developed. And once your so-called professionals figure it out, of course, your non-professionals that are deal with the mind. Sometimes just your random person just figured things out, and then people start coming to them for whatever reason to solve some internal issue. And obviously, many are not wanting to fix themselves, heal themselves for whatever reason. Yes, you can't always get the answers yourself. Now, you might get the answer yourself, but can you implement it? It's like you might know, but you might have the answer to your problems, but it hasn't been activated where you can release it, heal, move forward. Sometimes you need someone else to bring it up or someone to talk to break you free of that. It can be a prison. Yes, you can put yourself into a prison. So the physical realm feels like it's holding on. That's what it brings these challenges here for humans to, or beings from the universe to face. It's like this physical realm is not going anywhere until this universe figures out what it's here to figure out. So this world plays a part. It's not here to answer everything, but it's good at certain things. It's going to do what it's here to do, as long as it can. So, grease you. Yeah, consciousness of the golden reptilian frequency. Bangkok energy. Bangkok is, I don't know, it's different. It's basically to go deeper into the soul. It's bringing us a creature type being to, and some are parasitic, not all, but to go through it to test the soul. Not all reptilians are here to do that, but some higher dimensional beings are the best teachers of them all. It's like, yes, they have a dark side about themselves. I know that they can really go into the soul and cause havoc within the human. And eventually the human will break free of this reality. So the idea also is to challenge the soul enough where they don't want to come back to this world. Because many do get addicted to this planet. And as some of you can notice that. and they feel call this home, but this world is not really a home. It's more like a universe. It's a teacher, but it's not here for souls, for beings be here physically. Now you can be as a spirit being. That's why there's so many ghosts holding on to this world for such a long time, because they become obsessed with it. They never want to leave. And you can force them out all you want, it doesn't work. So the Bangkok frequencies has two different types of energies. It's a lot of it's higher dimensional beings to connect to your world, to yes, to bring great amount of challenges, but also for souls to release this world and move on with themselves. So it's for you to move on. And there's like, if you're doing the right thing, if you are challenging humanity, but you're doing it to help humanity, you can, good things can come out of it. So, and yes, there might be some karmic debt there that they have to go through, but it's like there are reptilian beings that are like surgeons of the soul. They know what kind of how to push buttons on humanity. They've done it throughout the universe. Some of these beings you might start remembering in your galactic visitations on different parts of the universe. We feel like you've seen these type of beings that you see in Asia, on other planets. And many are now the Agarthian beings are different that are connected to this earth. This is, yes, their world. So there is an outer layer that you're living right now. And this outer layer that's happening now. Yeah, you can call it a trap, you can call it whatever. It's just, yeah, it has its purpose. It's for souls that, like I said, need this dimension. It didn't have to have. Basically, when the Atlanteans destroyed themselves, they created other, multi-dimensional realities, and this is one of them. And this is the one I wouldn't say you're trapped here, but many do get lost here very easily. So it's a journey of the soul, and where you go about it is up to you. Everyone's going to be different here, of course, but the Bangkok frequency really is for souls to evolve quicker and to find what they're looking for. Also, a sense of peace. Sometimes you just need to go up to a location just to find some quiet where you can finally connect to yourself. So,